welcome to Howard's Opinion, the podcast where we dive into the latest and greatest in the world of sports. I'm your host, Howard, and I'm excited to share my thoughts and insights with you today. We've got a fantastic show lined up for you, so grab a seat, get comfortable, and let's get started. First off, let's talk about the NCAA, a softball super regional that's been making waves lately. The Tennessee Lady Vols are facing off against Nebraska in a best-of-3 series, and things aren't looking great for the home team after they dropped the first game 5-2. Now, I know what you're thinking. One loss doesn't define a team, and Tennessee has shown incredible resilience all season long. But here's the thing, those errors are starting to pile up, folks. 2 costly mistakes in the 4th inning led to a 4-run lead for Nebraska, and it's hard to come back from that. I mean, we've seen it time and time again. One little mistake can snowball into a whole lot of trouble. And let me tell you, Tennessee coach Karen Weekly is not happy about it. Now, I've got to give credit where credit is due. Nebraska's Jordy Ball is an absolute phenom on the mound. She hit a single off Tennessee ace Carlin Pickens on her first pitch of the game, and then proceeded to shut down the Lady Vols' offense for the rest of the night. But what really caught my attention was the controversy surrounding that challenged call in the 4th inning. Weekly challenged the umpire's decision to call Bella Bacon safe at second base, but after reviewing the play, the call stood. Now, I've seen the replay, and it looks like the throw from Pickens beat Bacon by a mile. But hey, that's the way the ball bounces sometimes, right? What's really interesting is how Weekly responded to the whole situation. She's staying positive, folks, and reminding her team that they've been in tough spots before and come out on top. And let me tell you, I love her attitude. It's all about bouncing back and learning from those mistakes. So what does this mean for Tennessee's chances of advancing to the Women's College World Series? Well, we'll just have to wait and see how they respond in Game 2 tomorrow night. One thing's for sure, though, it's going to be a wild ride. We'll be right back with more fascinating sports news on Howard's Opinion. Welcome back to Howard's Opinion. We're glad you're still with us as we dive into the world of sports and explore some fascinating stories. Our middle segment today is all about the financial implications of making an all-NBA team and how it can significantly impact a player's contract negotiation. Let's take a look at Tyrese Haliburton, the talented guard from the Indiana Pacers. He recently made his second All-NBA appearance, which not only solidifies his position as one of the top players in the league, but also sets him up for a potentially massive contract extension in the future. According to the rules, if Haliburton makes just one more All-NBA team in the next 2 seasons, he'll be eligible for a Supermax contract that could start at 35% of the salary cap bottom. Now, you might be wondering what this means for the Pacers and their chances of retaining Haliburton's services. Well, it's a win-win situation for both parties. The Pacers get to keep their star guard, and Haliburton gets to sign a contract that could be worth tens of millions of dollars more than he would have otherwise been eligible for. It's a clever system that rewards players for their hard work and dedication to their craft. But here's the thing, this cycle can continue every year for Haliburton, as long as he keeps making all NBA teams. He'll have multiple chances to increase his earning potential, and the Pacers will have to navigate these contract negotiations carefully to ensure they can keep him on their roster. It's a delicate balance between rewarding your star players and managing your team's salary cap data. As we explore this story further, it's clear that making an All-NBA team is not just about personal accolades. It has significant financial implications that can shape the trajectory of a player's career. And for teams like the Pacers, it's essential to consider these factors when building their roster and planning for the future. Stay tuned for our final story of the day, right here on Howard's Opinion. Welcome back to Howard's Opinion, ladies and gentlemen. As we wrap up today's show, I'd like to shift our focus to the world of sports, where the action never stops. We've got a plethora of exciting stories to dive into, so let's get right into it. First off, in the golfing world, Vijay Singh is making waves at the Senior PGA Championship, shooting an impressive 68 to grab a share of the lead at Congressional. Meanwhile, at the Charles Schwab Challenge, Ben Griffin is surging ahead with Ricky Fowler hot on his heels and Scottie Scheffler trailing by 10 shots. But golf isn't the only sport making headlines. In the NBA, the All-NBA teams have been announced, with Gilgeous-Alexander, Jokic, and Antetokounmpo taking center stage. And in baseball, Acuna Jr. is back with a bang, hitting a long homer on his first pitch in his return to the Braves after missing an entire year. We're also seeing some exciting developments in college sports, as Kolponich and Bayou are off to a strong start in the NCAA. And let's not forget about the LPGA, where rookie Jenny Bay is taking the lead at a difficult Mexico event. As I always say, the world of sports is full of incredible stories of perseverance, skill, and determination. From the highs of victory to the lows of defeat, these athletes remind us that with hard work and dedication, anything is possible. Now, as we close out today's show, I want to leave you with some food for thought. What does it take to be a champion? Is it natural talent? Or is it the result of tireless effort and sacrifice? Perhaps it's a combination of both. That's all for today's Howard's Opinion. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, these are some of my humble thoughts.